welcome back to another video, and today I'm giving you guys a tutorial on how to make hit detection in Minecraft. As you guys might already know, I've already made a video on this before, but that was an older version before they updated the /has item command to be able to test for durability. But it still works to this day, but it's just that it's a little bit like longer and more tedious to do instead of making it very simple, doing only 2 command blocks. And I have a little bonus on the side here, which you guys will see a little bit closer to the end. So stay tuned. So first, to showcase it, we spawn a villager. Of course, you have to be in survival for this to work, because when you're in creative mode, you don't take durability off the sword, which is absolutely needed. So if I go into survival mode, or I can actually showcase it doesn't work in creative mode. And if I go into survival mode, as you can see, you hear that sound. Every time I hit them, or hit the villager, it will make a beep sound. And you can change this beep sound to do anything, basically. Anything you want. And yeah, so first command block, just to get like straight into it, you need a easy setup, repeating command block, and a chain facing out of it. The arrow's got to be facing the same way. This one always active, this one unconditional, and then you're pretty much good. So for the repeating command block, just type this in, basically, /execute as at E, has item iron sword. You can change it to like the iron sword. You can change anything with the durability, like a pickaxe or a golden sword, or yeah. And it's testing it for it in your main hand. And then the data equals to 1 is basically the durability. So when the sword has taken like 1 damage out of its durability, it will test for it, and it'll play the sound notes bits. And you can change the play sound here to anything you want. Just be creative with it, and yeah. And on the next one right here, this basically just refreshes the sword. So when it's taken 1 durability, the sword, it will give you a new one with the full durability. Because if you don't have this, it's gonna, when it goes above 1 durability, you can't test for it anymore. So yeah, I can actually show you guys how this is gonna look like if you don't have this command. So I'm just gonna remove this, just type it wrongly, and I'll summon a villager again. Let's see. Let's actually go into my inventory. Villager, there you go. So if I go to survival now, and now that I've removed this command right here, as you can see, after 1 hit, it will spam, and after another hit, it will never come back. As you can see, which is why this one is something you need. So let me just put this back, and I gotta get myself a new sword because I've already gone above the limit of 1 durability. And if I go to survival again, oh, I gotta summon a new one. /summon pig. As you can see, it works every time now. That is basically it for the hit detection. Very simple, only 2 command blocks. But now for the bonus, this is basically the same thing, but just a little bit different. A little bit, you can see like kind of another variation. It's the same thing, same concept. Everything's the same, but it's a little bit different. I'll show you. So if we summon a mob called test, because this is the one I wanted. Basically, this one, instead of testing for the sword you're holding in your own hotbar, and the durability for that will test for like the durability of the helmet. So when you're getting hit, so basically this is the test. If we hit him, as you can see, it says hit test dummy, and this is something you could use because it's going to be, for example, let's say you make tag or something. This is going to be more helpful than the sword variation, because let's say I am this dummy right here, and when I come over and walk over to this guy, he's going to get hit, and basically the durability is easier to test. I can actually show you guys. So if we do, instead of doing this, we can summon like, so, or I have actually another day, /particle Minecraft, just do this particle right here, or yeah, or wait, let's do another one actually. Huge explosion, and then we do emitter just like this. Oh, forgot squiggly line. There you go. And basically, how this is going to work now is, let's say this is me, and we're playing tag. I'm it, right? And if I punch him, bam, now he's it, and he's going to try to tag me. And like basically you can this way even more specific to the person. And yeah. So basically what you need to let me actually make this back as it was real quick. That was just an example. But yeah, it's way easier to make tag with this because it's kind of like because you can test for who gets hit instead of who hit. There you go. So basically you need to set up like this. Remember all arrows facing the same way. 3 command blocks. And yeah, first one, repeating always active. Just type this in, execute as a E, as item, leather helmet, location, slot armor, head, data equals to 1, which is basically the durability. And then I just did name equals a test because I wanted this to specifically work on um, an entity named test. You can change it to some like every player or anything like that if you want. Then it will run the action bar, hit test dummy. And I made a title this at the closest player because, as you might know, the zombie is not a player. Usually, if you're doing this with players and you want to test for when yourself you get hit like yourself, just change this to S and make it the target selector to at A. Next one, this is the same thing, the exact same thing, but just instead of having the data of 1, you have the data of 2. And this is the reason for this is, let's say you're using a netherite sword to punch something, it will take more durability than like an iron sword or like your fists. So it will take more durability, which means if it takes more durability, you can't test for it because this only tests for the durability of 1. So same thing, but just change it to durability of 2. The last one, just replaces the helmet. And yeah, that's pretty much of the tutorial. Very simple. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace.